Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Big Dog Woof Woof, Travis Woof 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 McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy.
And I got a question for you guys. Is this your card?
Oh, wow, it is.
It is, yeah, the Joker.
But
I
that's
guess
so
that's-
weird. That's a place card.
Yeah. This is, yes, you're right, Travis. I've created these place cards to reserve our spot at a new restaurant being opened by none other than Mr. Mind Freak himself, Criss Angel.
Huh.
And I didn't even want to save it for Munch Squad. It's too good for Munch Squad. And I feel like trying to put Criss Angel, who is so much a part of the tapestry of this program, into Munch Squad is like, it's kind of selfish.
It's like trying to trap him in anything, really.
That's exactly right. Put him in anything. Lock him into Munch Squad, lock him into a glass coffin. He will get out.
Right.
Now, let me ask you this, Justin. I know nothing about this prior to this moment.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Do you know what it's
I'm not
called?
kidding.
Do you know what it's called?
Is it called Tummy Freak?
No.
Oh,
no.
shit, that
It's
would be
got
good.
a great name. Every bit of this story is the best.
Can I just say real quick, my favorite fact about Criss Angel? As far as I know, only professional living magician to be featured prominently on an episode of CSI Las Vegas. Go
Okay.
on.
Okay.
But not as himself.
My friend Dwight Slappy, you know him. He's a star of Things I Bought at Sheetz and, of course, Taste of Luxury. He often talks about the Phil Collins flip, where he started listening to, the Billy Joel flip, where he started listening to Billy Joel ironically, and then Oops-a-Daisy,
Yeah.
he was like deeply in, right?
Right.
And that, I feel like that happened with Guy Fieri, where I'm just like, on board. I love the brand. And I feel like I'm dipping into that with Criss Angel after reading this latest thing, where like, I'm just happy he's here. You know what I mean? I'm just happy he's around.
Tell me what the
It's
name of the
such a-
restaurant is.
I feel like that's the last thing you learn.
Oh,
Trav.
boy. Okay.
Because it's the best. We could sit here, Travis, and for the next 1 hour, come up with names for restaurants opened by Criss Angel in rural Nevada. And we would, the best we would achieve would be, I would say, maximum 15% as good as the name that Mr. Angel has selected for himself.
Susan Stapleton over at Eater has got the story that I'm referring to here. So thank you, Susan, for your pioneering work. Criss Angel, the mind freak magician with a show at Planet Hollywood Resort, is going into the restaurant business. He bought a restaurant called Sugar's Home Plate, some 65 miles northeast from Las Vegas in Overton, Nevada.
So a real destination restaurant.
Yes. Now he's got is actually a sweet story. Apparently he's out in that neighborhood with his 7-year-old son Johnny Christopher, who was diagnosed with leukemia, and part of like the way they got away from it all was dirt biking. So they're out there in Overton, and they spot this restaurant, this Sugar's Home Plate.
You say, Magic Papa, what was that restaurant we just ramped over? And he said, I don't know, let's pull up. Got out, loved
Let's
the
ramp through
location.
the picture window in the front.
Right.
I should mention that Criss Angel, Criss Angel, his son is named Johnny Christopher, Chrisstopher.
Okay, Juice. But
Live that brand.
Right.
Live that brand. I love this man because he lives that brand.
But you can acknowledge the fact that if he named his son Christopher at all
With an
with
A,
a different
it would be
Christopher
weirder.
spelling, it would be
weirder.
It would be
100%
so
it would be
wild.
weirder. Now, Griffin, some may argue that he picked the name Christopher, so he did open that door.
That's true. That's
himself. But anyway, I think all credit to that young man. That is going to be a unique life, and I can't wait for Johnny Christopher to live it,
Right.
because that's going to be quite a journey. But so they're dirt biking, right?
Yeah.
And Criss says we
can just say an experience we can all relate to, right?
Yes,
Out there
yes.
dirt biking with our magic daddy in rural Nevada.
So yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. And it's like Criss says, the more time we spent there, the more he got to know the town and the people. He just fell in love with this area.
Yeah.
So
That's
he's
nice.
It's nice. I mean, it's nice.
He's opening a camp for kids also going over with pediatric cancer and their families, and they're doing all kinds of stuff out there. Criss Angel, heart of gold, I guess.
Criss Angel. And he's like, I'm doing this cool thing. And we'll talk about that. I think, Griffin, you're referring to, and we are sort of backing into this, but I'm into it. Angel is planning to build Criss Angel's Escape Camp Adventures, which is another fucking great name for a place.
Yeah.
On 14 acres in this same
Wait,
region.
Derek, where are you heading this Saturday? Oh, me? I'm going on Criss Angel's Escape Camp Adventures.
Yes.
No way.
Can you escape the camp? I don't know.
That's my favorite
adventure.
That's my favorite Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure book.
So let's talk. But so he's like, you know what? I'm going to have a fucking restaurant here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's made this announcement. They're going to reopen the restaurant in July with dine-in service, a walk-up window, and takeout. They're going to have, so it's a partnership. His brother, Costa Serentacos, and a pizza maker named McElroy they're going to convert the restaurant into a fast casual. Oops, almost said it. And it's so that he's got some experienced people on board, and they're going to have breakfast, which includes they got Belgian waffles, French toast, pancakes, omelets, and breakfast sandwiches.
Yummy.
Nice.
Lunch lunch. Did you stayed seated? You were so full and satisfied. You stayed in your bench, and now we're doing lunch. For lunch, we got you a nice Mopa chicken fried steak, chicken parmesan.
You think they do a turkey club? I like a turkey club.
Oh, definitely.
You got some. Oh yeah, you got burgers, sandwiches, calzones, wraps, salads, and pizzas.
Pretty standard stuff. I was expecting a little weirder from old Chrissy.
There's a cocktail that's fun.
They do have a cocktail named the Mind Freeze.
Yeah.
Yes. It says here in Eater, concocted with vodka and one of more than 100 flavors of Italian ice.
That's the anchor for this whole experience. I cannot believe that it's not called Mind Freeze. Right.
The ambition of 100 different flavors. And that's not even the point of the restaurant.
No.
Right?
Ancillary at best.
If it had been a snow cone place called Mind Freeze that was just like, here's what we got at my place, 100 different flavors of snow cone and also vodka.
I would make a pilgrimage to get to Mind Freeze.
Do you think he's working the counter at Mind Freeze?
I mean, he's gonna be working the counter at this place, which is, Travis, it is called.
Well, wait. Just to refresh you, Travis.
Yeah.
This is Criss Angel's restaurant.
Right.
Where they have breakfast and they have lunch and they have pizza.
So this is Criss Angel's breakfast, lunch, and pizza.
What?
The name of the restaurant is Kablip.
Ooh.
Short for it's CABLP, Criss Angel's breakfast, lunch, and pizza Kablip.
Yeah.
Kablip's the name of it.
The branding. I love
it. The
it.
name of it's Kablip.
The name of it is Kablip.
Not since 90s Nickelodeon's Kablam.
No.
Has there been a name I've been so on board?
And also, Howard like us, like we would have thought about it for an hour and eventually just come up with Mind Eats.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been.
I'm sticking with Tummy Freak, but
Tummy Freak
is fine. Mind Eats is good. But no, he just went ahead and called it Kablip. And it's going to be open in July, which is amazing.
That's why he's Criss Angel and we're just us.
Yeah, we're just living. Yeah. Criss, as always, like I would fucking love if you want to come on the show and talk about, the show. Mind Freak is going to reopen July 7th. The restaurant's open in July. If you want to come on, get at me, bud.
Talk about your time on CSI Las Vegas.
Yeah. Anything you want to do. I would be so excited to welcome you onto the show.
You could do some audio magic tricks?
Yeah. Audio magic. So anyway, that's the deal with that. Very exciting. Very excited about that.
I bet it's good.
Yeah, of course it'll be good.
This is the thing. There's actually an aspect of it where if the only kind of Criss Angel tie-in is the Mind Freeze, and of course the K of Kablip, but it does feel like he went like, now this isn't a gimmick. This is my new thing.
Right.
I was sent that story by so many people, and every single one of the people had some variation of this message. I know for a fact 100% that you have been sent this a dozen times, but I can't risk you not seeing it. So here it is again. So thank you to everybody that sent along Kablip.
Now,
And when we talk about support coming in a lot of different ways, this is what we mean.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
can we? The name's so funny. Kablip. First of
Kablip.
all, there's no I in there, so they can try and say Kablip, but it is Kablip. And
Kablip.
there's no way around that. But let's take apart. Let's just ignore the abbreviation that they've chosen arbitrarily. The name Criss Angel's breakfast, lunch, and pizza is such a wild choice, Christopher.
Well, because otherwise it would have been breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then it would have been Kablad.
Do they?
And that's not it.
Do they close at 2? Is it, or is it? Can you eat dinner there?
No, if you're there at 4, they flip open over a side. They have a full lunch menu at 4 o'clock. It disappears, and just the word pizza appears. And this is what you can have now. Now you can have pizza.
Yeah, Griffin, come on. If pizza was included in lunch, they wouldn't call it Criss Angel's breakfast, lunch, and pizza. They would just call it Criss Angel's breakfast and lunch, right? So pizza denotes some sort of other meal. Not necessarily dinner, though, because it does seem to imply like we have this varied menu for breakfast.
Right.
There's varied menu for lunch.
100
And then
Italian
I hope you
ices.
like pizza.
Yeah,
that's
and if
it.
you show up Sundays 11:14 to 2:23, you can get the pizza brunch, which is kind of walks all the different worlds because they got like eggs on it.
Don't tell my brother though, because I have not gotten him to sign off on that, and he will be so pissed off.
Yeah. This is an advice show,
Obviously.
and we're gonna obviously, and we're gonna help. We're gonna help people.
I'm looking for a place that serves breakfast, lunch, and pizza. Oh, fuck, we can answer this one.
Oh, we can do this one. No magicians though. Fuck.
If you walk in the door later in the day, he's gonna grab you by your lapel and say, "How many meals have you eaten today?" Because if you say 2, you're not eating here. We don't have dinner. I keep telling people that if you've already had your lunch, you could go.